Hi there, Malcolm here with my 430th Booktube video, and today I'll be bringing you June's wrap-up. First off, the numbers. Well, I can say I completed 8 titles in the month of June, which is 1 up on the previous month, but compared to last June, which was 13, I'm 5 down, bringing me to a total of 68 titles compared to 76 at the same time last year. I'm only 8 behind, but that gap is increasing. It was only 3 last month, so I need to try and get a move on with the reading. But I have managed 2,520 pages, which is 322 down on last year, and 17.48 hours, which is 5.22 hours down on last year. So not looking good. But overall, I'm about 1,000 pages ahead of last year and 3.5 hours behind. Of the 8 books I did read, 4 were novels, 4 were graphic novels, so good 50-50 split there. All were part of a series. 1 was a reread, 1 I read aloud. Didn't finish anything on Audible. I'm listening to This Inevitable Ruin, Book 7 of the Dungeon Crawler Carl series by Matt Dinnerman. It's fantastic, it's just very long. We own all 8 books, and one of them was a tome. But with 8 titles to get through, let's get cracking. So first book I finished in June was Marvel Select Marvel Rivals. Something that was awfully difficult to get hold of, and I'm really kind of wondering whether it was worth the effort. It has some characters in here that I haven't really seen in other Marvel Select books, which is great, but the whole thing was pretty nonsensical, which was not so good. Worth buying for completeness sake, I suppose, but that's quite generous. After that, I then read All These Worlds by Dennis E. Taylor. This is book 3 of the Bobbyverse series. I'm absolutely loving the science fiction series so far. This volume moved the story forward quite nicely. Booktastic. And after that, I then read Invincible Volume 6 by Robert Kirkman. Absolutely loving this alternate superhero story. So I've also just finished season 1 of the TV show. I'm really enjoying that as well. Booktastic. Highly recommend this. And after that, I then read, or I should say reread, Feet of Clay by Tony Pratchett. This is a Discworld novel, the 3rd one featuring the City Watch. Fantasy whodunit. Absolutely brilliant, funny, great, amazing. Booktastic. And after that, I then read I Hate Fairyland, The Whole Fluffing Tale by Scotty Young. This is a completely off-the-wall, hilarious, overly violent, in a cartoony sort of way, fantasy adventure story about a little girl trying to get through Fairyland to complete the quest and get back home. But she's been there for 37 years. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. I believe Compendium 2 is coming out soon. Booktastic. And after that, I then read Absolute Wonder Woman, Volume 2, As My Mother's Made Me. That's another great entry in the new Absolute universe that DC are putting out in comic form at the moment. All your heroes are as they were, but with a big change to them. Wonder Woman's case, she grew up in hell. I'm actually very keen to get hold of pretty much the entire Absolute range, because they're a bit what-if-y, and I love a what-if story. Booktastic. Great stuff. And after that, I then read Quantum Leap Foreknowledge by Christopher De Philippis. Another fun adventure with Sam leaping into a woman mid-mud wrestle. It's worth reading, probably even worth buying. And then finally, I then read Daughter of Crows by Mark Lawrence to my wife. This is book 1 of the Academy of Kindness trilogy series. No idea how many books are going to be, but this is book 1. Quite a dark fantasy. Yeah, really good. Worth buying. There you go, all 8 titles, not to be sniffed at. I'm about 3 months behind where I wanted to be, but I've been in a bit of a slump lately, and so very grateful for what I have managed. How's your reading going? Feel free to share a link or a list in the comment section down below, and I'll go and check them out. Otherwise, comment your thoughts down below, but as usual, if you've nothing nice to say, please keep it to yourself. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and other GP things if you want. And until next time, see you later.